Good evening. Good evening. For those that are coming on, good evening. Hey, sis, how are you? Hey, gorgeous. I hope you had a good day today. I do. You guys, if you can come and share, I'm in the car doing Car Chronicles this evening because I didn't want to cancel. Um, Celebrating a dear friend of mine's birthday on this evening, and so, but I had to get some encouraging words to you on this evening. So please excuse the Car Chronicles. Um, but please share. You guys had a good day. Know that you belong. Know that you belong. I'm gonna give it about 2 more minutes. I will not be before you long, but I have some nuggets for you this evening. It's important that you realize that you belong. It really is. It's important. I don't care what nobody had said. I don't care what individuals say. I don't care what you have done. I don't care with how someone made you feel. I don't care if you're feeling inadequate at this point in time. I don't care if you're battling addiction. I don't care if you belong here. You belong. Tag, share. I'm not at home, so I'm not able to share on my personal Facebook page. I'll do it later. I haven't been home since I left early this morning. But I wanted to get up here this evening just to tell you that you belong. Hey, Rachel. Hey, beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start as soon as this song finishes because I want you to realize, and words are very, very important to me. People don't understand that words, they are powerful. Things that we say, there's no thing of wonder why it says the words are sharper than a two-edged sword. Our words are powerful. But you belong. I belong. They belong. He belongs. She belongs. You belong. No matter what they say, you belong. And I need for you to understand that. I need for you to speak that. But for those of you who are new, this is Wisdom Wednesday. I'm Dr. Perkins, Dr. P, Coach L, whatever the case may be. I don't feel like going through all of my accolades and all of that because that's not important. None of those titles, none of those degrees, none of that stuff makes the person who I am. This is a time that I come to provide encouraging words to my viewers to let you know that, listen, in order for you to get to your next, it calls for change. It causes for you to grow. In order for you to get us to get to our next, we got to realize there's some things that we got to remove out of us. In order for us to get to our next, we got to realize who we are in Him, not who you are in your boyfriend, who you are in your baby daddy, who you are in your husband, your wife, your significant other, whatever the case may be. Wisdom Wednesdays is time that I come to do small segments to provide encouraging words just to help with transformation. In order for us to want to grow, to get to our next, transformation has to occur. But tonight, and I told you I will not be before you long. For those of you who are just joining, if you can please share, I want this word to get out and touch. When I come do these segments, I'm not doing this for me. Like I didn't even want to cancel on tonight. That's why I'm doing Car Chronicles tonight, because I'm celebrating a dear friend of mine, but I know my assignment, and God has given me some words to tell you on tonight, and that is you belong. Do you know, have you been paying attention to the news. A lot of people taking their lives. They're people are dying. I'm not talking about people that are in certain socioeconomic status or live in certain places. I'm not talking about just the people who are impoverished, or who make a certain income. I'm talking about all over this nation, people are going through. All over this nation, this pandemic is really showing some things. People are having mental health. I'm not talking about ones that have been diagnosed on the DSM axis. I'm talking about ones who haven't been diagnosed, that during this pandemic, their mind has been playing tricks. People have been doing them wrong. People have been leaving. They're thinking about stuff that happened years ago. They still dealing with toxic attachment that have control over their mind and who they are. I'm here to tell you on tonight that you belong. I don't care what they said. I don't care what he said. I definitely don't care what she said. I want you to realize what he said, and that's God. That's God. You belong here. I don't care what type of past you have. I don't care if you battle an addiction. I don't care if you was a whore, or you still having issues dealing with selling your body. And a lot of that has to do with different things that was in your environment. You've been raped, you've been assaulted, whatever the case may be. You still belong here. You are loved. You are worthy. You're not the scum of the earth. You matter. I don't care what your mother told you, or your grandma told you, or your aunt told you, or your dad, or your foster grandparent. I don't care about those things, because guess what? You belong and you have purpose. I don't care about what your husband or your wife told you. You will never amount to. Ain't nobody gonna want you. I make you this, that, and the other. Listen, none of what they said matters unless you believe it in your mind. And see, that's the thing. We got to start confessing things with our mouth. I am worth. I'm worthy. My worth is, listen, I was telling somebody the other day in a coaching session, and we say sometimes things as far as cliches. But let me tell you something. People only do to you what you allow them to do. If you don't love yourself, you allow people to do you any kind of way. Oftentimes, we teach people how to treat us based on how we treat ourselves. Now, that'll preach. I want you to realize on tonight that you belong, no matter what your current circumstances are. If you just lost your job, believe me, there's over 7,000 jobs in my area of vacancies. You have purpose. Life is not over. I don't care if you're sitting there now and you're shooting up drugs, or you're dealing with alcohol right now, or your mind is telling you, listen, there's no need, I might as well take my own life. I'm not loved. Nobody wants me. Listen, the devil is a lie. You belong here. We need you. You are loved. You have something that somebody else needs. You just need to get over this storm. And it's possible to get over the storm because you belong. Stop looking for affirmations in the wrong places, because some of those people that you're waiting to support you, to wait to affirm you, to wait to make you feel like something, they're feeling like less than themselves. So they're only able to give you what they can out of their pain. Hurt people do hurt people. And that's no cliche. Those words are not, just everybody says that. It's the truth. But in order for you to realize that you belong, you have to realize it up here. And you have to stop confessing those things out of your mouth. You have to believe it in your heart. The Bible says, out the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So what happens is it trickles down. You think it in your mind, you believe it in your heart, then you speak it. But if you're not speaking life, if you're not thinking life, if you're thinking doom, if you're thinking, oh my, I'm not going to win, I'm going to lose. Oh, if you're thinking that you're defeated in every circumstance, that's exactly what you're going to talk, and that's exactly how you're going to walk. So what? They left you. People, listen, that's going to happen in life. But don't leave yourself. Don't leave yourself out in a situation or in circumstances that you don't even care about you. You got to love you more than anybody else does. You got to value you more than anybody else does. Stop looking for certain things from people. You belong. Your past don't define you. Where you are now don't even define you. You belong. You are so needed. You are valued. Oh, so what? You didn't graduate from high school. If you want to go back to school, you can. So what? You don't look like this person, or your race is something different. So you feeling this way. So what? Some things we can control, some things we can't. We can't control how we were born. Yeah, you can get all these different surgeries, this, that, and the other. And let me tell you something, some people still not going to be satisfied. They're not going to be satisfied because it's an inside thing. So some people bleaching the skin, they want to look like this, that, and the other. It starts from the inside. It starts from the inside. It's not what on the outside, it's what's on the inside. You belong no matter how much you weigh, how you look, how you're shaped, the color of your skin. You belong. You belong no matter what affiliation that you're in when it comes to a political affiliation. No matter how much money you make, you belong. Somebody needs you. If it's not for your children, it's people who out in the community, in this nation, somebody that may hear you. I don't know how many different people. Well, I do know some people that come on to listen to me. They're not from where I reside. When I'm getting inbox on people, I don't know some of these people. But let me tell you something. It's not about who I know, how I know them, and where I know them from. What it's about is coming to let individuals know, listen, we all going to go through. We all go through things. We all experience life different. I was telling someone, a client I was coaching the other day, listen, we all have stories to tell. We all have stories. We all have books. But let me tell you, my story is going to be written different than yours. It's not going to be the same. And that's what makes us different. That's what makes us unique. But how many of us will be transparent to help somebody else so they can get out of the valley that they may be in? Some of people are in Lodabar. They're in a Baca, they're in a valley experience. But even in your valley experience, do know that you belong. Do know that you have individuals that are waiting and counting on you. And you have no clue because you're clouded by everything else. You're clouded by wanting to give up. You're clouded by you wanting to quit. You're crowded by you don't know how you're going to make it. But you're going to make it if only you trust him. You're going to make it if only you believe. You're going to make it if only your thought patterns are like they're supposed to be. You're going to make it if you're speaking life over your dead situations. You're going to make, I don't care how it looks. You're going to make it. And you belong. You belong. Don't leave this place without being able to at least garner and get some of the things that has been planned for our lives. So many people on a daily basis are leaving this world. Time we cannot get back. We can't. And that's why I make every chance, even though when I tell you I am tired, I will typically be home. Like I told you, I have class. I did the class and everything. I got a lot on right where I am. I haven't eaten because I'm actually, spiritually doing some things. But let me tell you, I would have been remiss not to do what I have been called to do. We don't know who or what. When I tell you this has been a season, these last 2 weeks, people have been going through. I've been going through people. But let me tell you something, going through. Because listen here, I know I belong. Storms gonna come. They're gonna come. But guess what? Weapons, listen, weapons are gonna be thrown, dags, but it's not, it'll form, but it won't prosper. And I know that. Not because of what I heard, not because of what I read, because I've been tried in the fire. Do you hear me? That fire is real, y'all. But when things come, are you gonna fold? Realize you belong. Everything that you've been through has prepared you for now. Every life circumstance has prepared you for now, but did you learn the lesson? Did it cause you to change in some areas? If not, you need to reevaluate because you belong. You do. And I came by here tonight to tell you that, listen, brother, sister, don't give up. Don't you quit. People are counting on you. They need exactly what you have. Don't even think about people be better off if you're not here. No, that's not true. You belong, and we need you. We need you. So I want you to be encouraged. I want you to understand that no matter what your circumstances are, you matter and you belong. They may not look like you, they may not like you, and it's okay. You still belong. You still belong. Stop expecting things from people. That way, when they let you down, you won't be hurt. That's sometimes our expectations are so high. But baby, even in that, you belong. That job that you applied for might not have been for you. There's a reason why that door was closed, was shut. Instead of you waddling and, oh, it's me, this, that, and the other, know that it wasn't for you. There's another greater opportunity. You don't give up in your waiting time because you belong. God has certain friends and certain people that he has anointed for you to be with, for you to attach yourself to. Though some of the ones that was in one season, you can't carry them in this season. You belong with whom he wants you to be attached to. It's okay if they left. It's okay if they're talking about you. You won't be the first and you won't be the last. God has divine connections for you because you belong. So understand that it's just not by circumstance that you are still here, that you weather the storm, that you're fighting like your life depends on it, because it does. But at the end of the day, you don't ever forget that you belong and you matter. So I just came by here tonight to give you these words of encouragement, to tell you that you belong. Don't give up. Don't you quit. But I pray over your minds tonight that God heals and give you the peace that you need to weather the storms that you are going through, and that you won't throw your hands up and quit. Because on the other side of this storm, there's the promises, there's the blessings, there's the promotions on the other side. Get through this, my brother. Get through this, my sister. And understand everything that we're going through now is to make us better. It's to clean something out that may be in us. It's the testing of our faith. But do know that whatever the case, that you belong here and we need you. You matter. Thank you for joining me on this evening. For those of you that will be coming on later, if you will share. I want to make sure, because we have so many different people that's battling in their mind and that's taking their life through different forms. So through every avenue that we can, not only in prayer, when certain individuals and certain words come that you know that can touch somebody else, it can just be that one video, that one live that they hear that has saved their life. So please share. Please join me next week, Lord willing, same time, for Wisdom Wednesday. I pray that you have a blessed night. I pray that safety covers your home and your families during this time, and that he will provide you with everything that you need according to his will. Not what you want, what you need. Be blessed, and I will see you next week. Thank you for tuning in for Wisdom Wednesday.